Hello and welcome to our latest Visit Hadleigh video. It's been a while since we've filmed a video of Hadleigh High Street, so we thought we'd introduce you to a few of the new businesses along the High Street and show you some of the changes that have taken place over the last few years. We're currently outside Hadleigh Old School, an arts venue in Hadleigh, and we're going to meet the venue director, Ian Crutchfield. So here we are inside the beautiful Hadleigh Old School, and I'm with the venue director, Ian Crutchfield. Ian, how long have you lived here now?
It's coming up to 5 years since we moved into what was a former Victorian boys' school, and we've opened it as an arts and entertainment venue.
Oh, fantastic. And what sort of things do you do here?
We regularly host touring theatre from the leading East Anglian companies, Eastern Angles and Common Ground. This autumn we've got shows on such as The Deep and The Ghost of Toll Point Light. We also put on regular art exhibitions. I've got a couple of pictures I'd like to show you if you just come over here. This is by local artist Hazel Bradshaw, who's worked in mixed media. And we also put on exhibitions by artists from the Benton End School. This is by Joan Warburton, and Benton End was a famous art school in Hadleigh run by Cedric Morris and Let Haynes.
Wow, that's brilliant. So I take it that people can also hire the venue for their own use and to put on shows themselves?
Yes. So we've got a pottery retrospective coming up by a local potter, Graham Eccles, and that is his daughter, Kate Horn, has hired, and she's staging that exhibition. So yes, we're welcome to community events as well.
Oh wow, sounds like you're a really valuable asset to the High Street then.
Yes, and we also run a small bar during our shows, or people can pop back to the High Street for an evening meal.
That sounds perfect. Well, Ian, it's been lovely to meet you this morning. Thank you for your time, and I look forward to coming and seeing one of your shows.
Yes, I hope to welcome people to Hadleigh Old School very soon.
So here we are outside the Little Ginger Bee Company, and we're going to meet the owner, who's going to tell us what happens in this shop. Good morning. What's your name and where are you from?
My name's Tony and I live in Bentley in Suffolk, so just 20 minutes up the road.
And your business is?
The Little Ginger Bee Company.
Fantastic.
And I'm an eco shop or a refill shop.
Oh, right, okay. So people can bring empty containers in and get them filled up?
Exactly, yep. One half of the shop is dedicated to refills, so people bring their own containers and they can fill in things like cleaning products, toiletries, dry food, herbs, spices, that kind of thing. And then the other half's dedicated to things like skincare, but also to a lot of local artists and makers as well.
Oh wow. How long have you owned the shop, Tony?
I'm coming up to just up to 2 years.
Oh wow, okay.
There's a real strong sense of community here. Lots of people, lots of organisations helping each other out. Just that real strong feeling that people care.
So here we are inside the lovely Yarn Workshop, and I'm with Teresa, who's the owner.
Yeah, I'm the owner of Yarn Works. We've had Yarn Works since November 2019, but we've only been in the High Street since last April.
And it's a lovely shop, isn't it, Teresa?
Oh, we love it in the High Street. It's a lovely town.
Got that lovely double front to it, and it's been a variety of things. It was an undertaker's, a pet shop, all kinds of different things.
Yep, so we took over from the pet shop. They were here for many years, I think, before I lived in Hadleigh.
And you've got so much stock, it's amazing.
Yeah, we've got lots of lovely space, and we have a 2-bedroom flat upstairs,
Oh, right, okay.
Which we use for dyeing our own yarn and also holding knit groups and social sessions.
I was going to ask you about that. So you have clubs and groups that come here?
So we have social clubs where people just bring their own project they're working on. We also have classes where people learn to crochet, learn to knit, make their own baskets. So a real range of crafts.
So you could teach me how to knit then, yeah?
Maybe.
So here we are in the centre of Hadleigh, outside St Mary's Church, which is a beautiful Grade 1 listed building, and I'm with one of the town guides, Sheila. Good morning, Sheila.
Hello, Stuart. Nice to see you.
Lovely to see you too. How long have you been a town guide?
Coming up for 2 years now.
Oh, fantastic. And you do that voluntarily?
We do it voluntarily. We don't benefit financially from the tours that we do.
Oh, that's a great thing to do. And I get you must meet lots of lovely people.
We get the chance to show some lovely people around the town. Yes, we do.
Superb. And what sort of tours do you offer?
We offer a variety. We have walks and tours around the town, and once a month we do a special costumed tour.
Oh, right, okay. I hear they're very popular.
They are very popular. People seem to love them.
Okay, and I believe we're going to meet one of your actresses today.
I think very soon you'll get the chance to see the rector's wife.
The rector's wife. Well, let's go.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Well, my dear Henry took up the living of Hadleigh in 1841. And we moved to the county of Suffolk, and this lovely town of Hadleigh was quite unknown to us. And we were surprised to find that there was the provision of gas lighting on the high street, and a very fine hotel. Henry thinks that the White Lion is a very prestigious hostelry. Of course, unfortunately, Henry has to deal with lots of prattling about various grievances, and we have constant callers at the rectory. I remember Mr. Seaton. He called and he wanted to know if Henry would become a subscriber to the Total Abstinence Society. Well, Henry gave it some thought, but then being called away to a church warden's meeting, I dare say he thought no more about it. Well, you must excuse me, because Henry has lost his notebook, and I think I may be able to find it within the church. Good day.
So there you have it, Sheila. Fantastic. So you can book the tours online.
You can book the tours, visit the website, visit Hadleigh.
Okay, superb. And then if people want to join in and see one of the tours, they can do that
They'd
way.
be very welcome, yes.
Oh, lovely. Superb. Well, thank you for your time this morning. It's
Lovely
been great
to
to
see
see
you,
you.
Stuart.
Yeah, take care. Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.
And this is Shearman the sheep in the graveyard at St Mary's Church. He's part of the legacy to the Hadleigh wool towns. The wool towns in Suffolk made their money from the wool and cloth industry back in the 15th century, which is why we have so many fine buildings and churches. So, hello Shearman. So here we are inside Mansion House Florist, which is a newly opened florist at the top end of the High Street, and I'm with Joe. Hello Joe.
Hello.
So you're part of a small group of florists, is that right?
Yep, we have a shop in Holland-on-Sea and we have a shop in Mersey as well. We do wedding work, funeral work, chocolate bouquets, helium balloons, deliveries, collections, and if you pre-order and if there's something specific, we can get it in for you.
Oh, fantastic. And how wide an area do you cover?
Quite a little radius, yes.
Okay, lovely,
Yeah.
superb. So you're a fully trained florist?
Yes, we all are.
Lovely.
At least 25 years or more experience.
Okay. What sort of things are particularly popular at the moment?
Bouquets, pot plants, it's just the general season mix.
So people can come in the shop, but they can order online as well?
Yes, they can. Yep.
Okay, superb. Well, Joe, lovely to meet you.
Thank you.
So here we are in one of my favourite shops on Hadleigh High Street, which is Frankie's Studio, and I'm with Belle, who works here. Belle, tell us a bit about the shop.
So it is it's a flagship shop for Frankie. She runs Frankie Ceramics and she has her studio in Hadleigh where she throws them. And so we have mostly the ceramics and then a lot of small British businesses stocked here as well. And then we also have a line of Indian textiles as well.
The shop just smells lovely. It's got just a really lovely homely feel about it, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's a nice place to be.
So I know Frankie teaches pottery over in Hadleigh, but you do some classes here, is that right?
Yeah, we do run workshops. We have visiting creatives come and we also do painter pots and like hand building sessions for kids and stuff here.
Oh, right. Sometimes I walk by and it's like a hive of activity
Yeah.
in here, which is lovely. And Frankie's got a very specific style with a lot of her pottery, hasn't she?
Yeah, it's she's very interested in like tactile ceramics and is very inspired by the East Anglian landscape. She's from around here as well. So she goes to London. Well, she studied in London for her undergrad and she's doing a postgrad, like a master's in ceramics at the moment as well.
Okay.
So she sort of studies in London, inspired by East Anglian countryside things.
It's one of those things I've always wanted to learn. I just think it's just such an amazing thing to get on a wheel and get your hands stuck into all the clay and stuff.
Definitely.
Which is... So I've just bumped into my dear friend Frank. who was you filmed in one of our very early videos.
I think the first.
Yeah, just after you'd moved into Hadleigh, and Mum had just moved in as well then, I think.
That was 6 years ago. Yeah.
Gosh, I know, such a long time ago. And you've really become part of Hadleigh since then.
Yeah, I think so.
And you've been mayor for a stint.
16 months.
And also now you run Hadleigh Hidden Gardens.
Yeah, done that twice now.
Which is really successful, isn't it?
Well, we just had just under 970 tickets sold this year, and we raised £6,000. But I think the main thing about Hidden Gardens is it fills the town with people. The shops have said they get a boost from it, and people come from, well, we've had people, one couple even adjusted their holiday from France to make sure they were in Hadleigh for Hidden Gardens weekend.
Really? Wow, it's got a real kind of...
It's really got going, and
going.
I think, it's not a local thing anymore.
No.
It's people. We've had people from Whitstable. They've come 2 years in a row. The Peak District, Bournemouth. It's fantastic.
And obviously that's a fundraiser for St Mary's Church.
For the church,
which
yes.
is fantastic as well.
Yeah.
And you really enjoy it, obviously.
Oh, we really enjoy it.
A lot of hard work.
It's not as bad as you might think, because to be honest, it's really hard work because our garden is open as well as me organising Hidden Gardens. But Hidden Gardens itself, because it almost runs on wheels now. The only issue really is organising people to take part, because you can't expect people to do it every year, except for me, because it's such hard work and it takes so much effort to get the garden ready, particularly if you have a husband as obsessed with perfection as I do. It's just the most wonderful place to live.
Yeah.
And I really can't imagine wanting to be anywhere else. And I thank goodness that we finished up staying with you at the Gables that very first time we came to Hadleigh.
Exactly.
And we stepped out of the front door and said, this is it.
There is something really special about
There
it,
really
isn't
is.
I'm Steve. I run Harrow Jewellery, so I'm Steve Harrow. I work here with my son. He's up on the bench with me. He's George Harrow. Got front of the shop, we got Stevie and Karen, so there'll be the faces you see when you come in. And yeah, that's us, our little jewellery shop in Hadleigh.
And you're in the marketplace here, aren't you?
We are in the marketplace, yeah.
Yeah, lovely.
Yeah.
And so you sell new and second-hand jewellery?
Yeah, we got new, second-hand. We also do repairs. We do bespoke work and commissions. We do a lot of bespoke wedding rings and engagement rings. Someone comes in, we get a selection of stones. They choose the ring. We did choose the stone. We then decide a ring to go around it, and yeah.
I have a friend you're doing that for at the moment, actually. She was like so excited. She had 2 rings that she wasn't wearing, and you're melting them down for her and then designing a new ring.
Yeah, no,
so that
absolutely.
seems like a really great option as well.
Yeah, no, we do it all the time. Yeah, it's really good.
So how long have you been here, did you say?
We're 4 years old now.
Wow.
We opened right after COVID.
Gosh,
yeah.
So tough time.
Tough time, but yeah, it was a little bit. When we opened, didn't know how it was going to take off, but basically we haven't stopped since the day we opened. Hadleigh's been really, really good to us.
And that's what we've been seeing this morning, how the high street is evolving, and if there's an empty shop, it soon fills.
Yeah.
And of course people come and go, but that's part of life, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, absolutely, but there's never an empty shop on the high street. They're always...
And the market's thriving, so on a Friday when the market's here, you've got that extra footfall outside the shop.
Friday's always quite busy.
And you get some nice pastries and coffee as well.
Absolutely.
Here we are down by Topplefield Bridge in Hadleigh. I just wanted to show you here today the juxtaposition. It's just off the high street, and as we've seen, Hadleigh's got a thriving, eclectic high street full of shops and people going about their day-to-day lives. But just a few minutes away, we've got Topplefield Bridge and the River Brett, and a lovely picnic spot, and some very friendly geese. And I think this is what's so great about Hadleigh, that we've got this town centre, but within minutes there's some great walks over the countryside and just along the river here, and it's a real precious part of Hadleigh. So there we have it, another visit to Hadleigh High Street on a beautiful sunny morning. It's been great to see the town at its very best, meet some of the shop owners and a few characters along the way. Hadleigh is a really special place and it's very dear to my heart. And if you haven't been here, I would encourage you to come and visit the town and to see all that we have on offer. The Visit Hadleigh website at visithadleigh.co.uk has a list of all the shops, the local history, as well as groups and all the other things that make the town such a special place. So until next time, that's me, Visit Hadleigh, Hadleigh YouTube channel. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye now.